When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they did get down, they did get down. When they did get down, they did get down. What kind of people they see? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they see? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Oh, yes, indeed. What a great day. What a wonderful opportunity it feels to be back behind these microphones.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
To engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. And yes, indeed.
What kind of people they so?
It feels indeed very great to be back.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women. You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
I would like to apologize for being a little late.
Destroying our country.
Due to some unusual traffic regulation. You know, every time you wake up in Monrovia, the police are doing their own thing, and of course, they without any notice to the public, and go ahead to do the things they want to do, and such a time, such a condition, and of course, that's exactly what it is. But it's a good thing that we are back. Of course, we're here to serve you breakfast, and thanks to all of our fans and followers who stay on, keep checking up to see. That of course we were going to be here, and of course that's the commitment we've made. Good morning Liberia. Good morning to our friends, our fans, our followers, and those of you in the diaspora that's always joining us each and every morning. Welcome to yet another intriguing conversation on the nation's premier breakfast platform. There are too many things to talk about, lots of things happening in the country as the political tension intensifies, and of course alignments and realignments have started as early as in this latter part of 2025. We're seeing movements, names shifting. We've also seen resignations from political establishments, and all of these things are going on, all in preparation, all in sending a kind of signal for how one prefer the conversation in the lead to 2029 to proceed. So that's what it is. People are resigning from the Alternative National Congress, the ANC. People are resigning from the centrism movement. Just imagine. Bwaka Darling centrism movement. People are resigning, and of course, our good friend James Koyo has resigned. I will read for you the statement and the reason for which James has departed or parted ways with the so-called centrism movement, and all of that right here on the big station. So as all of these things continue to happen, with all of the act and actions of suppression and oppression that keeps happening, and the lack of concern demonstrated through the actions of the government and, of course, the president to be particular. The citizens in corners of Liberia are yearning for a stronger voice, a stronger alternative, an alternative that keeps the government feet to the fire and remind them that indeed they have an obligation to each and every Liberian. And others are saying that the CDC has not positioned itself very well to lead the charge. Then the question comes to the leadership of the CDC, of course, and there are different arguments. There are others who argue that the standard bearer is extremely peaceful, tolerant, kind, and all of that. And they believe the standard bearer should overnight be Julius Malema or the Bobby Wine of Uganda.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
That's what they say. While others believe that no, the standard bearer must maintain, of course, his posture. That is what that earned him the repetition. That is exactly what that earned him the appeals that he enjoys. And there must be no reason for him to alter that. He must remain and maintain his nature. He must not change, because that's the wish of the oppressors. They wish to paint a picture and an image of George Weah, that the others will say, oh, we thought this man, that this man, we thought this man, that man. So sometimes you have to be smart. You have to be smart and understand the game of your rivals or your opponent. And they are playing a game, and some of you are falling for it. And you're saying, "Oh, Judge Weah should be right. Judge Weah should call for." You say, you see the time Baka in opposition and say, "La bro will end." So, but wait, the nature of Weah and Baka are just not the same. But you're telling Weah to be like Baka. I thought you're supposed to tell a bad thing to be like a good one, but you instead telling the good thing to change and be a bad thing. This is defying logic. This is defying reason. They say people who can do good things, you should preach to them, and so that they will change and start to do the good thing. But you have a man that's good, that's loving, and of course that prioritizes the country and the safety of the country. But I say, oh no, you got to stop being like that. This country, you got to change and be like the wicked old man and all of these things. But anyway, that is the beauty of democracy. And so we filter through all of these perspectives right here on Freedom 87.9. Then an attention is drawn to the leadership of the political movement. There is the leadership of the political movement, and under the arrangement that we are occurring with, when election season ceases to exist, it is the leadership of the political movement, the political organization that takes center stage. So the question becomes, where have the leadership of the CDC fit in with all of this? And you all know I am not too much a fan of the current chairman of the CDC. I believe he's weak, and I believe probably he has some drawbacks. He has some things that are holding him back. But today we're going to throw it out. We're going to throw it out, fellow Liberians desirous of change in Liberia. Who is that one man that you think that must be given the chance to lead the CDC, that can fiercely, boldly, courageously lead the CDC to the change that we demand, the change that we all want, that we all desire? It is a matter of the CDC. You have to understand, such a time, such a condition. At this point, not political leaders can be, not standard bearers. Standard bearer times are over. At this point, it is the National Executive Committee of the party that take center stage and lead the revolution and lead the movement. But what are they? They're holding on to National Executive Committee rules. They've left the country. They're out of the country. You have a chairman who can be bundled up and threw behind a pickup board and all of that. What say you? We're going to open the phone lines and hear from you. Let Seditians and other Liberians who are desire of change speak their mind on the kind of force, the kind of strength that they need, and you can make your own recommendation. Do you think Mora Molu, for instance, should come back? These are great conversations that we have to have. Oh yes, because these gangsters in power thing is all theirs. They feel that there is no man to stand in their face. So the people who get small consultancy contract with government are making it difficult for them to talk. It is the movement. The movement is now that the citizens raise up. I mean, we rise up and send a message. Look, you, my friend. We don't need you. This character is not what we need at this time. You're a good man, but this is not the character we need at this time to confront the danger on our hands. What would be your recommendation? Who would you prefer to be the chairman of the CDC? Judging by everything that's happening, to challenge Gregory Comer, to make them feel afraid, to make them know that yes, there are people here. You can't just run this country anyhow. Because the chairman you have now is the let the sleeping dog lie chairman. The kind of chairman. Do we need that if we should continue on this footing? And on the flip side of things, I have a recording. There's been a lot of alarm around police brutality and the disrespect of the police towards the citizens and other nationals, to include other security apparatus. There are growing tension between the police and, of course, the AFL. I decided that we would take special time to talk about this because we could just be sitting one day and something will just happen in this place and everybody will be like that. So what is fueling the tension? Who is behind it? What is causing the continuous disregard for the men and women in uniform, our armed forces of Liberia? Why are police officers being notably rude towards the AFL and other people, even the LIS, the DEA? There are several videos out there on the internet where police are seen in some kind of scuffle with AFL, with immigration people, with DEA people, with fire service people, with city police people, and it's just all over the place. The police, what is going on? Don't the police have a limit? It's Gregory Comer needs to be put in check, right? So latest concern has been raised by members of the House of Representatives, but particularly Maryland County lawmaker Anthony Williams. So we'll play you the excerpt, and of course we will run a conversation about what we need to do. I mean, a critical question need to be asked. What is happening within the national security architecture of our country? We're seeing too many anger among them. The police is always ready to fight the AFL people. The AFL people are angry. They feel disrespected and all of that. And on the flip side, we look at the developing acrimony, so to speak, that's developing at the legislature between the Senate and the House. The Senate and the House are at loggerheads over constitutional authorities. What does the law say? So we endeavor to speak to some former lawmakers, particularly flow-fighting lawmakers, as to what is the coming between, as senators are claiming that it is within their purviews to conduct public budget hearings, while lawmakers are saying no. It is within the exclusive purview of the House of the Honorable House of Representatives to conduct hearings, as you senators conduct confirmation hearings. We conduct budget hearings, and then you are under the law required to concur, and your concurrence is not even something that is obligatory. It is an optional, so you may concur, right? Not in the case where the Constitution compare your concurrence as a basis, and for all of the process. So it's important. It's an educational opportunity for us to know how the functions of our government work and all of that. As much as since I told you yesterday that the House of Representatives is being disrespected, disregarded for the most part. The budget transmission, when the budget transmission happened, basically what is standard is that the president transmits the budget through the office of the speaker. And that's how the budget is sent, because the speaker is the head of the legislature, right? And that's how it works. So from there, it goes through the regular processes and procedure. Then it gets shared with the pro tempore, or if you may, the General Senate's body. But what we're seeing on the contrary, it seems from a conversation we're hearing that the executive might have considered submitting the actual budget copy to the senators that have given them the opportunity. They've started conducting public hearings, budget hearing, and then when the House of Representatives invite people for a budget hearing, they decline. They would prefer going to the Senate. So what is going on? What is happening in Boaca, Liberia? Folks, my name is Abu Sharif, and it's always a good thing to be here each and every day, serving you breakfast on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. Today is Tuesday, and of course, we are paying on *255*1#. *255*1# is the code. Keep dropping your comment on each of these talking points. We're going to take a break with Crime Stopper Liberia. Once we come back, we'll go straight to the phone lines and hear from you, opposition members. We need a strong, some of you, if you're now, particularly this is for seditions, right? And non-seditions as well, who share in the view of the opposition, right? You could decide, okay, but as much as we need this person, we prefer this person as chairman of the party, but we want to propose, owing to what we are seeing around here, we want to propose a grand coalition of a very forceful opposition that can challenge and the dictatorial nature of this current administration that continue to threaten the democracy of Liberia and, of course, the peace, tranquility of our country, Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, this break will Crime Stopper Liberia. Once we come back, we'll rumble through the issues making the news right here from the nation's capital, Monrovia. This break, we'll be right back.
My music, there are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, enemy you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self-owned.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, On the sector to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it, crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. On the sector to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it, crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia, folks. Welcome back. Because of time and there are too many things we need to cover. So let's go strictly into this. Quickly, I'd like to bring you up to speed with something that's quite important. We have been saying a lot of these things, and sometimes, for most times, they get overlooked by those in power. But we are not bothered because we are very much convinced by what we are looking at and from what we provide these projections, right? Sometimes we come here, we tell you that, look, folks, from the way things are proceeding, if this government refuses to readjust, if the government refuses to make deliberate radical change to addressing the core issues, situation in 2026, mid-2026. And those of you that follow this show regularly will admit that, yes, indeed, we've said it. So one man who you all know, for the most part, that is seemingly, in bed with this regime, so to speak, and have got some consultancy and providing some professional services to the government, of course, and he's very qualified for that as well. So, it's important to indicate that Mr. Abdullahi Kyatamba, you all know he is a very critical voice, but he has decided, to lend some support to this government, right? Which we don't need him to come here and say, oh yeah, but we know, we get the facts, and we challenge Kyatamba or anybody to want to deny that. Kyatamba has been providing some services to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and, of course, the Ministry of State and all of that. I think that is not entirely a bad thing, but it's important to come clean and open. So now, this is what Kyatamba wrote. It says, we just concluded a private survey with an international group in 5 countries. It focuses on the people's perception of and reaction to the direction of things in the country. And I can confidently predict, without the rescue mission will face considerable headwinds of anger and resentment by mid-2026 if there aren't major changes in many critical areas, especially on corruption and the improvement in people's livelihood. Save this post. Fellow Liberians, what have we not said with respect to these things? So Kyatamba from within is revealing, and that is to tell you how troubling. If it was not this troubling, Kyatamba would have kept it cool, right? But the results are so disturbing. And look, we said, the only thing I can tell anybody is, let's keep praying for Mama Liberia in our own ways. And please, let us not revert to the old time. But anything we can do democratically to remind the government, because, people can keep dying. Hunger can keep killing people, right? And then the few people that are in power keep making mockery. And this is the center point of the growing anger in the country. Just walk the street. You see the number of nicely dressed people that engage you and are begging you for food. And you think that is a normal country. And when you say these things, people believe that when they bring you, right, and they call you ways, and they want you to give into their quote unquote window dressing and, of course, staging of the narrative. We're not going to stage anything here. We're going to say it just as it is. And if the government have got solution, they have to change it. Look at the case with the NTA bosses. I mean, the lies and deception of the government is coming in the face of the people, and they're seeing it. You make a pronouncement that you are bringing brand new buses to ease the transportation burden of the people, right? And you brought in refurbished, dilapidated, right? Dubai rebranded buses. You painted them and brought them back to this country and put them in the street. And in no time, they're laying. Even pro-government journalists are themselves coming out to confess and describing, the movement of the buses as, something or somebody dancing cha-cha sla. Can you imagine? This is not a making of Abu Sharif. You hate us because we come here. We decide to say the truth to the government. We expose the bad things that are happening in the country, right? We speak for you. Then we become your enemy. But the facts are coming. They're glaring. People are angry. There are silent people in this country who are not talking, right? They're waiting for 2029. But again, as they keep waiting, things continue to deteriorate further. And they're like, but what are we going to wait on? We need to send a signal. If care is not taken by May 2026, there will be a sporadic, organic uprising. And I'm telling you this, it is a prediction and it is a caveat for the government to wake up and stop and leave their small cycle and reach out. And reach out. This is one country for everybody. Reach out. Things are difficult. You are taking pay every day. You design the budget. You put all the money for the few of you that are in power, and you expect the rest of us to be happy. You expect the rest of the country to be okay. We have read the budget. We've looked through the budget, and we've told our people that, look, with the look of things in 2026, you are going to be spectators. You're going to sit here and watch other people get rich and watch other people buy new cars and watch other people live large and watch other people fly out of this country while you sit. And there is no investment in your life. There is no investment in agriculture. There is no investment in education. There is no investment in the environment. There is no investment in sanitation. Look at MCC's complaining. Look at PCC's complaining. And all of the other city corporations across the country are complaining. So what do the people stand to benefit? And these are the critical conversations that we raise with the government every day, and you bring us and you think we are going to kowtow into that nonsense. We're not going to do that. But anyway, folks, we're going to hold it right there. These things are just for you to know where we are going. So for those of you that like the government so much, even more than yourself and your children that you are born in, who future are not even guaranteed by the decision the government is taking, you better wake up and go to the old man and tell him, look, this is not the time to be throwing large parties. This is not the time to be celebrating insignificant birthdays. These things don't matter. When blind people are taken to the street, when disabled are blocking roads in our country, disabled are blocking roads up Capitol Hill. That is a strong message. Let's pause this, folks. Let's come to what we need. Because I am very disappointed in the political opposition, general political opposition. And I think because with the signals that we're getting, with everything that we are reading and we are hearing and we are seeing and everything that, and they for the most part, the civil society has been compromised, because most of the leaders of the civil society during the election clearly exemplify, right, an attribute or an attitude that indicated that indeed this government is a government that they want to lend support to, right? But as people are lending support to you, what are you doing? You're taking advantage of their support. In fact, you're putting them in an embarrassing situation, because they lend those support with an understanding that you have been better than what you are currently. And I read from this man, Anderson Mami. You see, this is the deception that I don't like from these big brothers. You see, Mame attempts, right? He wrote this about this whole concept of party headquarters. And Mame Anderson Mame. So Anderson Mame try to make it seem as though And he put all of the political parties emblems on the post. Say political parties must use the same energy or even more and fundraise for their partisans' empowerment and well-being. Right? And I believe Anderson Mame is trying to equate the situation. He's trying to pacify. Right? The biggest burden is not on political parties to empower. Right? The biggest burden of empowerment in this country is on the government. And in the face of that responsibility, the government has elected to rally and mobilize energy to invest in building party headquarters. So as a civil society man, this is a flagrant violation of the government's responsibility to the people. And this is where civil society comes in. Civil society is supposed to ensure and hold the feet of duty bearers to deliver on the promises and, of course, the constitutional obligations to the people. And you see a government that has failed on that. So to pacify that, you take other political parties, you put them, you make it to look that they're all equal, they're all violating the same thing. This is deception. This is hypocrisy. And, these are big brothers. And for me, no, this will have been written in a way directed at the government. The government should not be raising money to build party headquarters when people don't have food, when there is no medicine in the hospital. The government should take that energy, right, redirect that energy into raising money to provide life-saving medication to the hospitals in the country. The millions that will be generated, if the energy was directed and the purpose for those millions being generated were directed for the welfare of the people, then that is a responsible government. That's what civil society must be calling for. But civil society equating opposition party who do not have any responsibility, who do not have any source of funding, right, can't be the one to rally money and empower partisans. The responsibility is on the government to empower every partisan in the country. Every partisan. See, civil society, I tell you that they are compromise. This is nonsense. And Anderson Mame wrote there, he think he has written something sound for somebody to say, oh, they say society, yeah, compromise. And you all know that you're compromised. But folks, we'll hold this other one there again, right? So now the opportunity, right? We're going to open the phone lines and let's talk. We need strong political opposition in the country. There are these questions. So who will you prefer? Who do you think can lead? When you have the opportunity, when you have the stage, you need everybody can be a leader at the same time. You need somebody, the character, right? The individuals, right? Take for say the CDC. The CDC remains the biggest opposition in the country. All those other people, you know that. Even they themselves know it. But it is appearing as if to say the CDC is losing its position gradually, right, so to speak, in terms of the voice, not it voting with the people, but in terms of the voice. Every time you hear in the news and you see people who are interposing some challenges to the government, hearing. So beside the young cadre, Alpha Gray, Arvin Weeser, we're talking about the National Executive Committee. Can somebody help me with the listing, the CDC National Executive Committee listing? Please, anybody listening that have access, please furnish me with the full list. And let me call some names out. People may not even remember. People may not even know. So what are they even doing? Right? But look at the chairman. Let 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers. Who do you prefer? It can be somebody from outside, but you believe their character could serve better, right? It could be maybe for somebody that was in the party before they left, like Akaras, Moba Molu, or maybe you think with the way Akaras is going, Akaras should be, or Jeff Koji, or Isaac Do, right? And you look around, depending on your own ideal political opposition chairman. Looking at the time and the condition. Let's take calls on that and see. Let Librarian speak their mind. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Kenny Ellison. I speak to you from Swaziland, Monkey County, District 1.
Go ahead.
Yeah, when it comes to the term, you prefer General Green.
You prefer Akara's Gray?
Yeah, General Green.
Okay. Can you give one reason why?
Yeah, but General Green is very consistent and he's very speaking for the party in this type of time. So I think General Green can make a better chairman than 2029.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can't. We'll have to let you go. We can. Okay. Let's take another caller. Good morning. Who you prefer? Morning. We got serious team on our hand. 2029. The guys are even threatening to risk A and all, so they're not getting strong resistance. Who you prefer at this critical juncture?
Thank you very much. This is the voice of PSI. I'm the people chairman from District 4. I would rather prefer a very strong or chairman. Maybe that strong man chairman could be in the first corner where you prefer in Gray. Then Gray would be that man, or even having reserve. Let us forget about age or whatever other contributing factors. Right now, what I do know, when there is all kind of situation of what will happen on here now, we need to have the movement from the time. For instance, in wartime, there are wartime generals. When there is peace, those generals are, applying the greater in the peacetime process, or they are taken away, and other generals who are more diplomatic are brought in. For now, we need a warrior general that will take on the battle. The battle now has been drawn by the General Party.
And that warrior general for you could be Akara's Gray or
Avin Wise.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello?
Morning, sir. You're live on the radio. Let's hear you. Morning.
Good morning, Abu Sharif.
Morning, sir. Go ahead.
This is the right of Gibraltar. I'm Johnny Hackman, and I'm calling for Crystal Public Service. I think I would even prefer Avin Wizard above our Jangaku. Jangaku doesn't have the style of CDC chairman. I mean, he doesn't have the voice.
Is Avin not too young in the wisdom of how Liberian politics is structured? You think Avin right now with the movement, the environment, you think Avin character fits in, right?
I mean, we are going through a radical time. The time we are going through is very much radical. So even when the Jangaku even speaks, you find no weight, you find no substance in your voice. He doesn't have force in his voice. Avin Wizard can push a trigger. Avin Wizard have that force. He have that command.
Okay. You prefer Avin Wizard. Let's take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu Sharif.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, this is Mohammed Bonds Fafana Jr., a platform of a country. Well, Abu Sharif, I prefer General Gray. Funny day president, when he became president, General Gray been on the social media engaging with this government, politically. So, logically speaking, I prefer General Gray to be the, chairman of our party.
Okay, prefer General Akaros Moses Gray. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning, my dear brother. Let's hear you.
Abu, my suggestion is that the president we are putting new people on board.
But that's what we are asking for the chairman. If you say new people, sometimes you gotta be careful, right? If you get to your whole horse, you post some new people inside in case they can't change the rule now. So if you say bring new people, who the new people you bringing?
Abu, you cannot carry the old people back to the people that feel the people. You know what president we are law election because people.
But the old people,
no.
I mean, the old people are definition of the values and principles of the institution. You're saying move those people from there. Then that means you got to go now and go start bringing people who are against the agenda of the movement.
No, Abu. You got people in the CDC. That need to bring on new brain people.
But that's what we are asking. Who will you recommend from within the CDC or in the opposition that you think can lead as chairman of the party?
Abu, I created Kimo. I Moruba, the people Kimo.
But call somebody, Nina. Who will you suggest?
Abu, we got people
Jefferson Koji.
We don't need that people. We need them in CDC, but we need to bring a new face to the CDC.
So what is a new face? Abu. For example, what is a new face? Can Oliver can?
No. We got Man CC there. We got other people there. Bring the people that will able to go to the people. The people are advocating for the people there.
Okay, so bring Man CC as what? Man CC as what? Women wheelchair?
Yes, she can convince people. She will talk to people. You don't bring people that fail the CDC, that make CDC lost election.
But did the people actually fail, or the people were lied on? The evidence are clear now. It seems that the people were lied on.
CDC lost election because the minister was mean to the people. That's all.
If the ministers were mean, then why are people complaining now? So comparatively, it seems the ministers were even more generous than these ministers that we have today.
Because the propaganda for Unity Party was strong. And one of the things in Liberia politics.
So you blame, propaganda was strong, but you're resting on the propaganda. You say you remove the people, so you're not being fair to the people too now, right? But anyway, that's a view. Let's hold you right there. Good morning.
Yeah. Sorry.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah. Good morning, bro. I wait for a video. Sorry. Abu.
Yeah, man.
My name is Mandela on the Oro. You see, it's not a ball. I know that these people there, they can't just be in one circle there, the party. But we look at mature person.
Yeah, because the thing is, the thing is, if the people don't have the courage to lead, then they can give chance to the people who are there with courage. So we are saying, you as follower of the party, you've been following people record, courageous people, you can recommend that at this moment, it demands the courage. The others are saying, Ivan Wissel, Akaras Gray, I think that the two names that have popped so far. So that's what we're asking. Who do you think?
Yeah. Okay, let me say something. Yeah, I mean, in this video, you try to justify, you see some point, and you trying to relate to him and say this. And it was 2 points that he's supposed to hold on to and he went on. But instead, he was justifying. So now it was someone else defend and justify. Defend and justify is different from maturity to control something, to know how to be resourceful. So a local Akara, Akara, you could try in that area. You can't bring somebody in that position where you don't even know their way.
How about Moba Molu?
Moba Molu, they're coming back as you. But Moba Molu, as my poor kid, that party, you don't know.
But some people say, Moba Molu are there, right? The United Party were afraid of CDC. When he talked, the whole place can shake. But you have one man there now, when he talk, nobody care. The chicken and second be dancing, having party when you're talking. Nobody care.
Yeah, coming. Another point, you. The inside. What about Molu? When you inside, you will know that he's there to kill that party. What about Molu number one? That they don't want what they getting the money too. They don't give it to the people.
No, that one that no. Listen, we get information on the one because that one there sometimes in the gossip they say
because you don't know
they give him money.
That why I say in a party I know. That why I tell you the inside or that man being payment. Place you can't see that man. People coming from far places. Molu say you won't see nobody. That
man who Molu gate can be open. Everybody can go there. The women there, the youth, everybody can go to the main hall.
I beg you.
You not go to Janga hall before?
Papa, we're talking about character of people I know. People will manage somebody. I know all they are brought.
All right. Thank you very much. It's important. It's important, and these are great democratic conversations. Hello, good morning. Morning. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, something is so interesting this morning. I must admit that this is my debut show. I'm already a follower for this is my debut point. At this particular juncture, I would trust the fighting partisan who has spoke the test of time, and for us stay to lead the party at this time. And that person I can trust at this time is General Moses Gray.
General Akar Moses Gray.
Seriously.
Why? Okay, you said that he's standing the test of time. He's willing to put his face there, his chest there, and he's fighting. And that's what you like. That's what you like, and that's what you prefer him. You think you need people like that, right?
Exactly. Because even since for the last election, General Gray stay with masses. He don't want to be fool. I don't do fool, but he couldn't stay with masses. Couldn't defend issues of the party. At this particular point, when this chairman is also intellectual enough and willing to the issues to this regular regime, that's when I'll be there, mesmerizing government, just be just quiet of things. The particular party regime needs serious manner opposition.
Okay, serious manner opposition. So for those of you that are following live, you can drop your suggestions and you can give all your reasons as well. It's important. And don't overlook these conversations. These conversations are going very far, right? Nobody expected this. I just decided to bring it up and let the public, let the ordinary partisans speak their minds. And sometimes it may not be some of the names you know, but you are the partisan and you've been going on the party ground. You know people, and you know some of them, they have real good administrative skills, and you know that they have the face that can kind of bring people over. But not somebody that's sitting to the whole day, ain't no fold their hand, as soon as somebody talk by around. No, that's not it. We need result. These people in power, the way they're proceeding, police are beating AFL and all in the country, and nobody talking. They're breaking homes, nobody talking. When the chairman speak, nobody's scared because they know the chairman is weak. So who will be your suggestion? Let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm loving guitar.
Go ahead, guitar.
Yeah, I prefer Akagwe, but Akagwe, I want for him to go back to District 8 because District 8 has no strong purpose.
No, we're talking about contest. We're talking about the big chairman. You can be chairman and stay one in District 8. Yeah, talking about the party, yeah. Yeah, okay. The party chairman, I prefer Jangako. You prefer Jangako? Why? But Jangako is there now, but still, the Regina still on him. There will be an election. Yes. Problem today, we are going through all these things. So if you get weak man that you keep in there because you're afraid of change. Weak man will get his strength. But change people all the time. So about 2 years now, you're not trying giving him strength, still the strength can come. You still won't keep him there. You can raise 2020 now with Jangako. No, yeah, asking you that your view. The problem is that the patient with the library they don't have. So but what kind of patient? People dying from hunger every day. They're breaking people home. They say that they should be patient. What kind of patient again? What the patient are talking about, the patient who don't have for weak men there today, you are operating for the nation. That one I practice. So we get weak men in the party tonight. All of people say the weak men are moving slowly and all of people dying. So you say people should hold patient, should be bear patient. No, but you gotta be able to defend your view now. So your view, defending, you get the opportunity to defend your view. Why you choose Jangako, even though he has been there for almost 2 years since after the election, right? And the whole player looking, Unipar, you're having your own right? They put violating the code of conduct, they violating everything, all the violations happening. No, you're not. You're not joined to the stand-up barrel. So you know, defend your own chairman. What you recommend? You join to the stand-up barrel. Ain't gotta be rough. Gotta be peaceful. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Let's hear you. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
I think General Gray will be the best person. I will say who have been the best person for children.
Avin has the age. Avin is mature. Avin is a man. So once he has the powers and he has the education, he can.
I recommend Avin be the national youth chair because Avin is the only voice that we are hearing from the TVC. So we don't know what's wrong with the other guy. Where is the Secretary General? The Secretary General was the best person to do the national chairmanship. But you were not hearing.
The Secretary General has been writing. Have you not been following his writing?
He's want to hear his voice. Before they on there, the former head color is DC. When the Secretary General spoke, men were on ground to resist that night. Well, I don't know where it came from. Before the fighting leave.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
So, thank you very much. I'm going to spend some Mohammed in a court on down Coastbourne Hill. Thank you very much for this discussion this morning. Yes, for me, I would like for us to be strong in a fighting voice. And that voice will help because the spectrum is General Moses Akansgri.
Moses Akansgri.
Yes, I'm General Akansgri. And then that just make a point. You know, sometimes I'm just saying when I hear people talking about they gave money to people they didn't give it. If the election was about money, how much did Joe Biden give to people before he won? We sat here, we allowed you guys to claim us and make money of what they will come today. We hold some people who are not supposed to be. What the way that we are ministers to give, how many of Joe Biden ministers giving today? Look at few days ago, Joe Biden said, how many people were to their houses? Then you can't say they have money or they give money. One day was sacrificial. They did everything to win the go election. But we sat here, we used our own opportunity against ourselves. We castigated our leaders. One of the canopy of the role we eat as development, we then come today to divert our attentions. For me, the only point I would have would be General Moses Akansgri.
Moses Akansgri, thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
I'm calling you from Upper Keba. This specific Panamville. For me, I prefer Akaros Moses Gri because he has force. We know about a parallel when it comes to that issue. And he served as after Len Ujinamu left the secretary position for for CDC, he took over and he held the party up to the elections. Okay, so for me, I prefer Moses Akaros Gri.
Why do you prefer Moses Akansgri? There's Koji, there is Moba Molu, there is Musa Kone, there is other people.
For Moba Molu in politics,
no, but he can come back once the people demand. When the people demand him, he can come back.
So let me say carry on to 2025.
Okay.
Secretary General.
Okay. I was a chairman. Is this general or you made mistake? Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Abu. This is Sansu the Nita Western, which is one of Liberia's legitimate owners that joined from Central Virginia.
Go ahead, sir.
I would prefer General Gray. General Gray understands national leadership here in that identical capital building. That is our major problem right now.
But we're talking about the force and the voice. That's what we're talking about. Looking at what is happening in the country.
What I'm proud of is that I understand the politics of this country. You know what the real problem is? Then as opposition leader, your work meaning is to checkmate government and bring your seat to
and beyond that, you have the charisma to mobilize people. So you have to consider that can create mobilize people, can bring the people out.
Great understanding of the Liberian body politics. Great is a people-driven person. He has what it takes. The general response is just like a line. Look, if Gray was to be announced or elected national chairman for CDC, I tell you, the party will put ourselves in order. This government will definitely put ourselves in order. Believe me, the best person for that position right now is General Gray.
Okay, let it move first. Thanks a lot. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is George calling for West Ham on the Puebla.
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, for me, I'm a two-spirited dad, but let me say something. You have to move to put on food. People talking about leading Moru. We cannot leave Moru. Moru, they were moving people. People used to be there to step. Even if Akansgri is chairman today, you need people that will back him up, be a forceful. Our team, a forceful team. The people that coaching can stay in the game again. Last one, even president of the nation, and when you just the coaching is the party chairman, you see your is that.
But that's what we are saying. So if you know it like that, then you can say, "Oh, for me, I think Koji can be."
I prefer Koji. He steps that position as the chairman of the party. I can lie to you. They gonna worry. Make them as a class. Only Koji can keep the government on fire. You see, chair. You pay policemen to beat the village, they can't do it. They will be a friend. But now the children look out. The children go to the go almost 20 big up court. You did not have it in politics when you chairman. So what's the people? It's not supposed to be so. And one thing I want to leave that recommendation. Next thing is go together all their brothers and let the party, let them come back.
But right now, citizen opposition, everybody coming back, nobody holding their friend.
One person didn't want. People were very important to the party. They had to call every one of them and let them come back. The citizens amend the set of people after 2029. People are happy in the past, and everyone back, next project, they want to pick the government out.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How you doing?
Morning. Masisi?
Yeah, this is Marcy Johnny Lang.
Masisi, people voting for you and all. So, but let's hear your own thought.
I will say I agree that people say that we must carry general free. But we're asking for the young people, which is asking we say he has the voice also. He can be next to coaching. He has the voice. Our brothers agree that he has a voice, but we're talking for the young guy that will come out.
Okay. So for you, you believe that the state should be given to the young guys to take charge?
Yes, to take charge.
And you prefer having whistle?
I prefer having whistle.
Okay, and somebody say somebody voted for you to be the women wing chair. Will you accept that?
Yeah, I accept that
because CDC that common people party now, both people being in that desert, we need the common people to take charge of their own struggle.
Yeah, so the common people, so according on the people and the CDC, let's prefer having whistle and the vote also.
Okay.
But you see, send the photo over. I mean, say, what a place. You're now sleeping like a sleeping dog. What if the other member is drawing, say, Django Jagapo, then the chicken behind the paper box, he will be silent. Sleeping like the poker. No straight in your voice. That the people be a fellow, they respect the opposition. No, so I prefer, we say, the man has a voice, let the young folks to put a face out there and let the young folk come out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
This is my calling from Abu, I prefer having or great.
Having or account great.
It's still not in the thing. Your order there. Having just coming. Even though he's doing well. But gray is the most spicy. Let me tell you, that hot sweat gray not in. It hide me. So I prefer gray. And I prefer Martin for the women.
I know, right? We'll come to that one another time.
So me, I prefer it's two of them. One that play Monte. But it's no way having but great. Not great. They get fire. They get there only. From time to time, connecting a great bed and the over spoon everywhere. Great to me, great. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take another call on the female line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning. The man sneak way through. Let's hear you.
Yeah, sorry. This is Sangha calling on Station number 2, Mozambique County.
Go ahead.
Abu, you see the CDC? In the CDC, we look at your making. You know what we are people is making. As made people, even in a bare room, you will be represented at all times. Why are people making in the CDC? Foreigner in CDC now, we need about 5 major positions people need. What can we call? If we can't do that in the next 4 to 5 days, you'll see the CDC will be branding all over the country. You look at the chairmanship, right? Don't face reality.
Only the chairmanship we're looking at today. I have other 5 things coming to that. Only the chairmanship we're looking at. Who will you prefer? Who do you think has the flair? Who do you think has the flair? No, right now we're talking about the chairmanship. No. Listen to me. Right now we're talking about the chairmanship. Who do you think has the flair? When you choose a chairman, you bring strong chairman. The other weak people now, they will move there and put strong people there.
Yes, sir. The chairmanship, right? For the chairmanship, I'm looking at You know where what's the account grade? I don't know. And for the cover, the 3%. If you just bring one of them, right? For Jangako, I won't go straight to the point.
He said Fonatico. No. He said Fonatico for Eugene Nangbe or Akawas Gray.
Main chairman, you bring Moses Akawas Gray as Secretary General, Jose Koji, operation for the party. Bring Jangako for rich type policy.
But Jangako forced to be in the leadership. Jangako can be flow member.
Hello.
Jangako can be flow member now. He not have it uno time. He squander it uno opportunity. We can be like.
No, he can be forget about the poor. I'm telling you position that he will rather working. Planning a policy when he go in that position, he will act better.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's take more calls right here. It's an opportunity. We need to contribute to shaping the narrative and the destiny, because 2029 is a critical moment in our country trajectory. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, okay. I am calling with District 17. Yeah, as it relates to the CDC, the CDC is a grassroots party. And when it comes to Nigeria, we did not a diplomatic chairman. We need somebody who is radical. Somebody who, when they speak, people will move into actions. And that type of person we need. So, in just in case, we need Honorable Gray. Honorable Gray is a man that can move to actions. Because Jangako is quiet. Jangako is poor. When he speaks, he can't even move. The 2, 3, 4, 5 years, he can't even move. That is why you see the weak. And my European government is behaving the way they are behaving. Right? They feel that they are so powerful. They are not powerful. They can make a record, but people can't that can move. Nobody to action. That is why they are behaving the way they are behaving. So great.
Do you think Akara has the charisma to lead such a very large citizen movement?
You have more than the charisma. You have the moral. You have the pedigree. You have the capacity. Yes, more than what we think of him politically in Africa. I mean, Liberia.
Okay, thank you very much. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers to call. Let's hear your views. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning, sir. You have to move away from your monitor. You are using a privilege.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I won't call my name for now, but I will tell you the reason why Chebe Jangako is cool. Chebe Jangako is not a cool guy. On the day that he was put behind the pickup bag and taken to war, Central, there was an agreement between Chebe Jangako and this government that he should not be hard on them. I challenge Chebe Jangako to come out in this and say Allah. I challenge him. Chebe Jangako is not cool. You see, when Chebe Jangako was announced as chairman, you saw division left on here. They went to the airport to welcome him. But since he came, from the day he was put behind that pickup, but Chebe Jangako just go down so easy. Chebe Jangako make an agreement with this government. So it is not that division need to stand up. Let Chebe Jangako, let Jefferson Koji, having we said, Moses Akara Gray, let it take over this party. Or else, 2029, things will be happy and Chebe Jangako will stay there for his name. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You say you're not calling your name, so respect that. Maybe. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Begbasa call from district number 1.
From district number 1, Mosolado County.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will call it. I will prefer Jangako carrying diplomatic over there and chairmanship in that diplomatic era. We need people like Jefferson Tamaguchi. At least we made that then we are called and friends for our country, and we need Man City. How to call it? That Man City, CKA, as a lady.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so let's take more calls. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Something failed.
Mm-hmm.
Something you're right. I'm going to speak to this point now. CDC don't need any full chairman. The Jalako is very, 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 very much old. So at the time we get him to speak up for us, we cannot hear from him as the chairman. For me, I was just going to bring us to the education of Venezuela. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you. Archives Gray is actually leading very well. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes, the funny chairman, he can't even do anything. I did the board, just Ryan on. And then we got men to the forefront of fighting for us. Mostly Archives Gray. So we prefer that man to be our chairman for our party. Because when he is the chairman for our party, the party will move. And we'll stay strong. But if we say, oh, Janago, every new chairman, they're going to be the best.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. You prefer accounts. Well, let's hear you. Emmanuel, go ahead. You're live. So you gotta move from beyond that serene. I know that Baga going somewhere again. That we gotta move from there so we hear you clearly. Sorry. I can't continue with you. You have to go stand near the people serene, or they can be disturbing in the play. Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm Marshall Richie calling from Junction.
Go ahead.
Ready, our party needs someone like Jefferson Kochi. If you observe Jefferson Kochi, you need the party in front of Jefferson Kochi. We can speak, but the person that needs the party ready in front of Jefferson Kochi. So as for me,
you think they're not afraid of Archives Gray?
I'm not Gray against people. I think Jefferson Kochi is more powerful than Gray. Because in front of Jefferson Kochi, you can speak the shake.
Okay, I don't know, but anyway, let's hear another view. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You got to be audible.
Yeah, in that position, only two persons that I've seen. For the first one, a general. Yeah, the second one,
okay, so for you, either General Gray or Jefferson Kochi.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
President. Good morning to the people's station. My name is President. I do join you from Stay With God Community. President, let me thank you for talking about the discussion.
All the phones are ringing. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
So the party chairman now that CDC is Moses Archives Gray. All of those guys that calling.
No, not me calling. That people calling. That people suggesting. So you can fight people for their view. Okay, no, we can't come to that one. But thanks a lot. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm beautiful. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is James Fade, and I'm the chairman of the Veteran Assembly District in Nikuta, the People's Republic of Nikuta. Abu, let me tell you this morning. We are discussing engaging in a political warfare. Let the citizens listen and open their ears. You know, we have the trigger, the act, and the financier. The Federal Reserve Army who said the blame ball and playing the war and the U.S. Marine.
My man, they don't give your suggestion. You can't bring history. Bring it.
Yeah, I'm trying to lay up. Now we talk about actors. We need people like Jefferson to act. There are people like Gray and the other people will sit at the back as a financier, as a reserve army to do the drawing of the political warfare. Well, again, more especially when you have, a dictatorial government, a government who doesn't finish all the law and do not respect the rule of law.
Okay, so you prefer Jefferson Kochi as a chair?
Jefferson Kochi is the man.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I think Jefferson and this other guy, Alvin Wiese, are going neck to neck, but Archives is way in the lead. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to give me your time and you'll be that around when it was to go. I'll send you money around my first time when you on the show.
Okay.
But the one ever that's ever that the party channel is to be party channel.
So we not about that one now. Who you really think, looking in the CDC that when when the person become chairman, the government will be afraid. Okay, so for you, Mobile Molu should come back. Okay, thank you very much. But other people say, but if you think Samuel Toure, you got to call and suggest Samuel Toure now. I can put in the poem. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. Emmanuel and Freeman Jail, April cousin we have been chief for District 2 for the community that knows how to get around to the people. Let me say thank you for the opportunity.
Go ahead. I'll take 2 more calls after here.
The present chairman now for the party, for me, I prefer him.
Okay. Why do you prefer him?
The chairman is not the only person. The chairman is not the only person that makes decision for the party. Some people saying
the chairman is the leader.
The Joseph Koji is hard man. No, we're not discussing now. What we're discussing is now, even if the chairman is having to resist, if the party not agree, he will not resist. So I don't think people present Joseph Koji or they will know Joseph is present for the party now, and we respect him, and the party will maintain Jangako.
So the party should maintain, then the United Party be riding over the CDC, be riding over CDC, and when they're ready to go to grab it, when they flock you, they go to grab partisan, they beat them, then yes, sit down, right?
No, I don't think the riding over CDC. The party chairman listen to every stakeholder in the party.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. You are the second to the last caller. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Abu, good morning.
Morning, sir.
This is Ian Robert Zakaman, and I'm calling my speaker this morning. Abu, the name in the opposition now that the Unity Party can still move with the year. The first one, President is President George Manuel. The second, I think, is the General Honorable Akaras Moses Gray. I want to tell you, the Unity Party, the day they were here, that Akaras Moses Gray is appointed as or elected as the chairman of the Unity Party. You will see Joseph Baba will reshape his government. You will see the Unity Party will change. Their strategy will change. Because that is the main Unity Party really excellent. So the day, I will mark my word, the day CDC announced Akaras Moses Gray as chairman of the Unity Party. The president of the Republic of Nigeria will reshape the government. The strategy will change. But if you know foreigner, you do what for people can't do the increase. One lawlessness is for the increase. It's because the chairman that we have is very soft. When he's speaking to the nature, they can't move. But I can't go down the Singapore.
Okay.
And one or two things I can't do the Singapore.
Okay.
You can never, ever put the Mutaka graduation of the CDP. Never you do that.
Okay.
So I can't do it survival. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's take 3 more calls right here. But the views are overwhelming, and of course, the names that are leading. This is a great opportunity. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Good morning. I'm Jackson Wall.
Owing to what is happening in the country now, the way the government is moving like a caught-neck chicken and violating all of the law. What is that ideal person in the CDC you think when they announce chairman of the party, this government will put themselves in order?
For me, I prefer Joe Gray because I know his action. I can remember 2011. I know what he can do. But you know, like you are saying, suppose you can't be the team based on how weak. I don't like to use them how weak. We are that's how we think that there's no CDC because you can't be a party chairman. You have so there are some major things. You have to have press conference and make the people to be friend of you when you
But the
speak.
thing is, even if Janga call press conference, he speak, nobody move. It doesn't even do anything.
That one we say, you have to say one someone call for town media, just speak. The other police, the other people go by their business.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah. The rightful president for that party, we got the former chairman or accounts rate. If those two people, one of them is.
So for you, Adam Moba Molu or Akaras Gray?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me take the last caller and then I'll go to the screen to read some of the comments. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, bro.
Morning, sir.
Yes, thank you. My name is James Moran. I'm calling from Pajifaga this morning.
Go ahead.
For me, I prefer Moses Akara Gray to be the party chairman for now. And I get the reason why I want him.
Tell all the reason. That's what we want to hear.
The reason why I don't want for General to be the chairman for our party is one. He might almost have too much. That one when he has a press conference, don't take it serious. You call him down the seat and you call him for down the seat. He's not taking no action. Everything's happening. He's just saying when you have a press conference, there's no action in a press conference because of that ongoing and deficit. What do you want to see?
Okay, thank you very much. The views, the calls are coming in. I think I'm not sure people want us to have any other conversation right here because this is actually Bernie. But let's get some of the views expressed on the live screen here. Others are participating through the live screen. Let's see right here, beginning with this comment. All appointed officials, this is Anthony Zer Wigon. All appointed officials, we want political dividend from you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's come to Kuita Gayflow. Good morning. I'm following from Stephen Turbot. This is Fofana King. He writes from where? He's writing from Monrovia. Stephen Turbot, to be specific. This is Chris Tokpa from Bangabon County. This is Charles Weir from Jacobtown. Johnson Dollar from New Jersey. Okay, and then you have Amelia Delany. Amelia Delany is joining from Brewerville City. Let's go ahead. Nicholas K. Myers, good morning to the people of Liberia. The We Are 2029 Vote Monitoring and Protection Center team would like to extend its greeting to every time they will get a vote money. People are not joking. Yeah, come play with the people 2029 every, right? So let's go to where the people began selecting and choosing who they would prefer as their candidate for chairman in this time of the Mate CDC, as they call it. So then you have Toure Jibrila Moba is the best. Then Sando Kun said yes, Moba if possible. Vamuyan Toure, General Gray is the best. Then you have Sando Kun, I agree, Moba is the best. Okay, then you have Gore Minimi Tito is watching from the borough of Niku Town. Tracy Vincent, Weekend Rick's 2029 with Janga. Samuel Light Cooper, good morning, brother Abu. I'm following from Cardwell. I would prefer Isaac Jackson at this point within the party. The party need tough talking and an intellectual individual. So Isaac, so that means Isaac Jackson means we have to go and have Isaac to come and join the party and then make him the leader. But anyway, that's the kind of energy Samuel Light Cooper would prefer. Then Tracy Vincent comes back again and said, I think Moba is better. Prince David, we need Moba, we need Molu back as chairman or General Akaras Moses Gray. Princess agrees with Tracy, and then Jeremiah Kule, Abu, the frontline General Akaras Moses Gray is the best man to take chairman position for now. And then Chotman Swanwolo, General Gray is the best for the party. He says, Nicholas Myers, the radical opposition movement would prefer Akaras Moses Gray as chairman of the CDC. Gray is radical And at this time, we need a radical stance. Amara Jala Kamara prefer General Gray because the current chairman has no voice of authority. Marco J. Momo, following from Mangibi, Firestone, Habel City, Hirais. Rose Nimland Bailey. Good morning, Rose, and others. Having S. Bono as a staunch member of the CDC, I vouch for General Akaras Gray. Avin S. Bono, right? Avin Bono comes back. Avin says the only stumbling block for Koji is the sanction issue that's on him. But Avin, how you call this man? Vani Sherman has sanctioned and he was chair of the United Party. So leave us about that. That one time we're talking about the party. Reuniting with the Gangantuan chairman, Moba Molu, will be my first preference. If the negotiations are not favorable, we can zoom in on a battle-tested and only surviving General Moses Akaras Gray as the next chairman to drive the Vision 2029. Oh, says Cecilia Massacre from way there in Norway. Joseph C. Wablo. Joseph C. Wablo. Do I hear you say a flow member? And then they say, A Valley Kura. Good morning, Abu. I'm following from Banjul, the Gambia. I prefer Akaras Gray. Even people all over the country, I prefer Akaras Gray. Anthony Freeman, Akaras Gray has my vote. Elijah Blazon, following from Congo Town. Alfred Bono, I prefer Akaras Gray. Honorable Akaras Gray, he says. And this is too much. The views are coming and coming. Let me wrap it up quickly. Stephen Wa Yakade, good morning. Following from Cotton Tree District number 2, Lower Mangibi County. Abu M. Sharif, please don't stop sampling the views from the partisans. Let's detect today's show to, let's dedicate today's show to the partisan who they prefer. Okay, I think we've done that sufficiently. Emmanuel Kamara say Mr. Wisse. I think he's voting for Avin Wisse. Oliver, I'm following from my Jamaica Road, Bassatown resident. I prefer Jefferson Koji. Lawrence D. Snowton Jr. Good morning, Freedom Family. Alfred Boko Jagba. All those from Lofa in the CDC are no, we can't say that. They believe blah 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 blah. So the last but not the least, Theophilus, always quiet cheer. I prefer the General Gray. So that is it. The verdicts are out. So on today's unannounced sampling of views from you, the ordinary people, the followers, and all of that, we'll do this routinely to gauge your view because the people have to take custodian. I've always said that the young people, the people of today, have to take custodian of what we want for our country. We don't have to sit and others dictate it. For far too long, we've allowed that to happen, and the results are always not favorable. And that's how you see after election period, people will still be calling from this very district to say abandoned district because we've not taken the responsibility and the details into our own hands. So we'll use this platform, we'll use this microphone to put the people in charge. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do at the national level and, of course, at a different political party level. So this morning, the spotlight was on the chairmanship of the CDC. And from the most part, the indications are glaring that most CDCians are not impressed with the characteristics of the current chairman. They believe his characteristics are weak, they are soft, and, of course, for the most part, his presence is demoralizing the base of the party, and to regurgitate that spirit within the CDC, people have threw out a lot of preferences. I was just reading on the social media, Akaras Gray has won for those commenting on who should replace or who should now be the chairman of the CDC. Akaras topped the list, right? Followed there by Jefferson Koji and, of course, Moba Molu. And then you have Arvin Wiese. That's the lineup for the comments up to when we concluded the reading on the comment right there on the Facebook feed and YouTube as well. So for the course that we took, unarguably, Akars Gray beat everybody. So the views are equally that. Most people reflected in the course that we took this morning will prefer Akars Gray. And some of them give various reasons. His loyalty to the party, his consistency in his advocacy, and the fact that from the day CDC left power, he has insisted and remained in the vanguard. No matter the bullies, no matter the name calling, no matter the insult, he has remained in the vanguard. That is a demonstration of conviction that the people believe needs to be seen within the chairman, and the chairman must drive that sort of energy. So they prefer Akars Gray. Next to Akars on the call segment is Arvin Wiese. I did not expect that Arvin will come anywhere near that. Arvin even be his own boss man. So followed by Jefferson Koji. So it's Akars, Arvin Wiese, Jefferson Koji, Moba Molu, the callers that call in. But Akars is way ahead. The margin between Akars and Arvin is so wide. Before then, you have Arvin. Then you have Jefferson Koji, which is very close to Arvin in terms of the audience or the caller's preference. Then you have Moba, a distant last. But those are the views, folks. We're going to keep having these conversations because, 2029 is a very critical moment, and that's how we thought to do it right here. So let's take a break. When we come back, we talk other issues right here on the show. This break.
Shama musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Well, it can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them.
It's your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message.
And making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. I can't play with my peace of mind. You won't go, you go. You won't stay, you stay. But for me, I stay my ground. I am tete la tete. I am tete la tete. So tete la tete. So tete la tete. So tete la tete. So tete la tete. Tete la tete. Tete la tete. Bitumba la tumba. Bitumba la tumba. Suma tumba la tumba. Suma tumba la tumba. Bigenge la keke. Bigenge la keke. Suma bigenge la keke. Don't let nobody worry you. When they say I'm not that smart and they say I got it, I'm gonna worry you. When they say I'm not that bill and I know you got it, nobody worry you. When they say I'm not my bill and I know you got it, I'm gonna worry you. When they say I'm not my small and I know you got size. Oh, yeah. If you getting one, it will look for two. If you getting wild, it will still look for trouble you. Don't let nobody make you worry. The man I pass this sort in your agree. No one can let you every last. People don't feel you can.
Okay. This is the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Behind the scene, we've been trying to link up with Councillor Tiawonse Gonglo, as well as Mr. Abdullah Kiatamba, both of whom views recently shared has caught our attention, and we believe there's need to speak to them a little more so that you all understand from where they come. But this is right here on the biggest platform in the country, the Freedom Money Rise. Oh yeah, the most listened to breakfast show in the country. Everywhere you pass, every corner. Welcome to Liberia. If you're just joining, if you're just coming in, welcome. This is where we discuss the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development without fear nor favor. Here we do not idle worship leaders. We mount the necessary pressure on them to deliver on their promises to the people. That's what we do. So yes, we are critical, we are fierce, we are bold, and we call it as it is. Oh yeah, shout out to all the girls, the ladies. The season is right here. Oh yeah. Don't let nobody worry you. Be proud of yourself. Don't let no man make you go do BB. Say BB what? BBL, right? Manage yourself. Operate in your lane. Look, man, we like to bring this one down right here. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the final lap of the conversation right here on Freedom 87.9. My name is Abu Sharif. Okay, I'm sure Higa will join tomorrow or sometimes during the course of the week, to organize event and a small thing. So, also over the weekend, before we go to our main issue, the president celebrated his birthday. So they were posting, there were pictures taken, and all of saw the beautiful clothes on the president and all of that. But as critical media, we also observe something. You see, we've been talking this, and people don't like for us to talk about what we say it because they do not pay us. They do not dictate our job. So the president looks very well in the face, but the president's hands looks, I don't know, maybe it's normal, but it is concerning. So in a responsible environment, the government will speak to these. The government will address that because the media is concerned. Why does the president's hands look like this? You see that? Putting on the camera. You see, this is the president's picture with the finance minister. His hands look so, it looks in very terrible shape. I don't know what causes that, but in the face look good. It's nicely mixed up and all of that, but then his hands are concerning, particularly his left hand. And then I was shocked to see the one with the right hand. In fact, the right hand, the whole scratch. Yeah, something doesn't look too okay. But again, they're not going to address these. They will leave these. They believe that it shouldn't matter, but we believe it should matter because this man is the president of the country. So we need to know every bit. Remember, some time ago, there was an issue with the United States president's feet, and the media picked it up, and the White House had to speak to it, and they admitted that there was a problem, and it got treated. But in Liberia, when you raise these, I don't know what kind of people we got. The sycophants who come around and say, "Oh, you rude, you this." What is rude about that? What is rude about checking on the president, making sure that the president is good? It is constitutionally required that the president should be in good condition, right? So if you are too compromised to speak truth to power, we are not. You see that? So this is it. So sometimes ago, there was an incident right here, Slipway, some part of last week, where again, I think for the second or third time, police officers elected to challenge members of the armed forces of Liberia, the detail of which I don't know. But when these vexation comes to the public, and you see this confrontation, this show of strength in the public, where the army people will bring truckload of army personnel, and then the police people will bring their own, instilling panic and fear in the ordinary people as they pass by and go about their regular activities. It becomes concerning. There could be underlying issues. There could be underlying issues that may not be in the public, for which we are seeing this repeated, act of lack of proper coordination among our officers. Right? And it is worrying because on the scene that fateful day, the officer granted an interview or was speaking and the media captured. He said, and I quote, "Even we, the army, the people say they don't get time for us because we are zero to none. AFL personnel expresses frustration over police after impounding his moving object, but allegedly refusing to impound other police officers." So apparently, when other police officers came, he let them pass. But when the army man came, he held the man identified himself, so he refused to let the man go. And according to the army officer when he spoke, which we will play here, that the police officers have always said in their corners that they do not have time for army, that the army people are zero, they're nobody, and all of that. So it is a culture of disrespect. There's no mutual, respect or camaraderie existing anymore. Tensions breeding and all of this thing going on. But the government is not taking cue. It's been happening instance after instance, instant after instant, to the point where you find city police and all fighting other officers. So the entire Jones security looks at loggerhead. They can fight anytime. It's possible while we're even speaking now, another group are fighting somewhere. And nobody seems to look at these things as something that's unusual and that could lead to something. So the question should be to the heads of these respective institutions and entities or organization of military officers, what is the hurting issue? Could it be that the police is being given more attention and more support as opposed to other security apparatus? That's making the police to feel more in charge because they are receiving more, they're getting more equipment, they're getting more finances, they're getting more attention, they're getting more weapons. And so they feel like they are the ones in charge. Let me play you the voice, the video, so to speak. It's a very short one.
My name is Dennis Nimlendo. I'm the Deputy John Major of the Armed Forces Marching Band. Deputy John Major of the Armed Forces Marching Band.
Deputy John Major.
I worked last year, and today is an anniversary. So he recruited some people to be part of the Armed Forces Band. And one of the applicants today is a birthday. So he started going to pay for all for birthday this week. So we came with one motorbike, and the motorbike, AFL personnel get the motorbike. The keke, AFL personnel. We put our instrument to one coming, stop us went to the battle manager. So we tried talking to them and say we should park. We park. He arrested the bag and carried to that depot. He's still talking to them, saying that the assignment, up to now, we are almost 2 hours yet. We're still talking to them. So your bag was arrested on what basis? He said the motorbike rider, that guy, where he from us? Police officer was in uniform, but go ahead and lying. 3 occasions, all the police officers came out, saw a record not in their uniform. But they arrested EPS officer. They arrested city police officer while in uniform. Arrested him. Even we the army, because they got time for us. We are 0 to none. Maybe I want to think it. Then over the past, we have observed the police RG arresting a uniformed police officer for violating the law, meaning before allowed to enter a non-good zone, they should be having on payment.
These are the small reporters that are not compromised. So put talking serious things, say police RG. Right? So you listen. So no respect for your fellow man wearing the flag, bearing the flag, in spite of what they explain. Like a colleague of theirs having a program and they're taking the band set. So they had the use of keke and they're riding on an AFL personnel motorbike. What would it have done for the courtesy of the fact that these people are servicemen and allowed them the opportunity? The last time the incident happened to Boulevard Junction area, the SD Copper Junction, right? It was the same motorbike issue, right? An officer assigned at the BTC barracks was making his way to duty on a motorbike, identify himself, explain his purpose and everything. The police officers there insisted that he wouldn't pass. Tried to arrest him, detain him, and he felt grossly insubordinated. He called to the barrack to explain the situation. The army felt offended. They brought in trucks, war tank, and a begin was seen that day. But yet the police has not learned. No conversation happened, no discussion happened behind the scene, so that these things will not repeat themselves. And we saw the similar thing last week, right here at Slipway. So what is going on is the question that we are asking. Is the president aware of these things? So anger is not just within the outside or among the ordinary people. Even within the security sector, anger is developing. And when security people get angry, you and myself will get angry, we can do our own talking, talk, we'll get very good, we'll come back the next day, we'll compare, no. But when security people get angry, other countries, you don't do that. And they're being disrespected continuously and nothing is happening. These are abnormal situations. And this one man is responsible for all, Gregory Coleman. Gregory Coleman used the police to abuse and disrespect ordinary citizens. He's done it sufficiently, denied their rights, beat them with batu, and he has moved in ordering police officers to continue this trend on other security forces in the country. They have beaten LRS officers, they have beaten DEA officers, they have beaten AFL officers. City police, they can grab them and beat them anytime. And we believe these are not good signs. Now, we move forward. Then we come to what was brought to our attention. Now they've gone as far as the members of the legislature. But mind you, we have been here, we've sounded the caveat on several occasions. When this very Gregory police was used, instructed in order to beat on lawmakers, we told you all that look, that bad sign here. But some of you were justifying because you were supporting the RLJ legislative caucus. You're supporting them. Representative Jacob DB was disrespected and beaten by police officer. Nothing happened. No investigation. That police officer walked scot-free. Beat on lawmakers in this town. They walked scot-free. No investigation. No precedent set. What do you think becomes of the police officers? They grow wings. And that is what's happening in the country now. So that's why you're a layman when police officer flock you on your own. Because even your lawmaker with all of the privileges and power, right, can be flogged, can be disrespected, can be humiliated, packed off the road, and subjected. But you have little girls that are passing around associated with big names in the police, driving their cars with one license plate, sometimes without even documents, and all they do, oh, I want to say friend. You tell one, oh, papa. These things are happening right here. Like a police state. Here's what Anthony Williams said. But guess what? As much as you may feel like, oh, that Anthony Williams won't certain what they cook, because they were the one giving instruction to police officers to be lawmakers and treat lawmakers in disdain. So now it has come to their turn, then they want to speak out. But we are looking at it from a national standpoint. From a standpoint of the kind of country we want. The kind of country we would prefer. It's important, irrespective of who's involved. And you understand? Because if you sit and give it credence, it will become an attitude that will continue forever. See this, guys. Listen to this. These are the people who were there instructing police to beat on other lawmakers. Today, it has come their turn. He took the matter to plenary.
I can see provocation between our bodyguards and the National Police.
Okay, see? So he is saying, if these things continue, wait, hold on, don't rush. I don't want playing. Don't shut up, right? So after he enjoyed the very Gregory Cuomo giving them police officers to go and beat on other lawmakers, never had problem. But today, they arrested him somewhere, detained him, humiliated him, disgraced him. Now he comes to session and makes it an issue for the host and the speaker to take note of. And it's even warning that he foresee, and the chances are that there will be confrontation between members of the Liberia National Police and members of lawmakers' bodyguards. So you know we are getting somewhere.
It's clear that we, while on our way to work, on our way from our work, we cannot be detained or arrested, except for felony or some grave crime. The Liberia police abruptly in the streets, you just asked to back. For example, let me take your attention to something. And I want to say to the president, if you don't careful, that police commander will plunge the country into serious chaos as we move towards the 2029 elections.
Okay, so this is coming from one of them. When we say the way Gregory is leading the police, the way Gregory is moving with the police, the way the police is operating, when we tell you that it is dangerous, it is against standard. Oh, you argue. For us, basically, me, I know how to mind myself. I know how to stay out of trouble. I do my best to mind myself and stay out of trouble. But we speak here for the people. We say, this one here not happening, oh, it's not looking correct. The onus now becomes, or goes to all of us, to raise it and make it a national discourse. When we elevate the debate from where we have presented, then it becomes a national conversation. When it becomes a national conversation, it compels the government to consider the will of the people. Right? So now the man says, this, if the president is not careful, this police RG will carry this country into chaos. He's not the first person to warn that Gregory action could lead Liberia to chaos. He's not the first. You get that? The confessions are coming up.
The immigration officer, there was a serious riot in Canada between the police and immigration. If the immigration had armed at that day, it would have been something different. So the state immigration commander is introducing himself that I am the OPS, be the man. The PSU, they just beating the immigration officer. It did not stop there. The DA and the police again was in another heavy riot. The police was there beating the DA to the extent that the DA introduced them. Same police were fighting. Apart from the DA, the IRS, the immigration, and the police were fighting. As you speak, what brought the problem between the AFL and the police is the same disrespect they are disrespecting lawmakers.
Okay, so the bottom line is, for some reason not known to the public, the police today has become very disrespectful to everybody, and the police feel like they are serving only the executive. So it's no longer the Liberia National Police. The police has been programmed to serving the executive. They are prepared to disrespect other security people. They are prepared to disrespect and violate the rights of students. They are prepared to violate the rights of citizens. They're prepared to violate the rights and disrespect lawmakers, justices. The police today, that's what we have on our hands. And this is, for me, an emergency that we need to look at. We need to speak to. Everybody needs to add their voice, irrespective of whether you're a ruling position, an opposition, or a non-position. It's a matter of Liberia, because when things go haywire in this town, everybody's going to go helter-skelter. Everybody's going to go helter-skelter. Even for 1 day, 1 minute, everybody's going to go helter-skelter. Directly or indirectly, everybody's going to be affected. Some transaction that you're on will get disrupted. Some events that you're trying to plan will get disrupted, and you're going to feel the impact. Caveat, or raise the alarm. And it's you, the people, that have to pick up on it and make it the subject, make it the conversation. This growing act of disrespect and dishonor, and the fact that the police is departing from its primary functions of what? Protecting life and property indiscriminately. Now we see a police that's mobilized against the people and protects the executive and concessions in the country. That is not the definition of our police. That is Gregory's own definition. And you cannot argue that this is it. The police who go against citizens at concession sites in protection of concessionaires. That's what the police have been programmed to achieve. The legislature will put a stay order on the LTM. The police will proceed with LTM, and nobody dared say a thing. That is what's happening in the country today. And when we come here and tell you that the country is not running, normal things are terrible, and you be like, oh, the guys are professing doom. But there is doom already here. It is not a profession. It's not a prophecy. We're not prophesying. We're telling you what is going on. This is doom. Right? When the government finish lying to you, they say, oh, they now settle all the problem. We ordered the debt, blah, blah, blah. The country is back on course. Then at one moment, the very finance minister who will tell that very lie will come back at another occasion. He will stand in front of the microphone and say, oh, you need to be careful. The way we're going now is not easy. The credit, what the government not credit, is turmoil. The health budget, the education budget, everything now gets swallowed in the debt, in debt servicing. And you say that you hear the finance minister say that you still believe that your country is making progress. The country is not making any progress. We're not just saying, we're not just talking from our head. We are presenting the facts, we're presenting the issues as they are, as they exist with our country. That's what we're telling you. That's what we need you to understand and listen to. Sometimes the repercussions of these leadership excesses may not directly come as of now, but they will be felt in the long run. And in that very long run, trust me, these people will no longer be around. So that's why you have to keep them intact and make sure that they do the right thing. Because when posterity start to feel the pinch of their bad decisions and their terrible examples, they will not be around. So our silence will be endorsing their terror on our children tomorrow. So we'll be accomplices. We can't tell our children tomorrow, oh, that's not a government, or yeah, those that know we have to raise our voice. We have to use our phones. I have always told you, and I'm going to tell you every day, wherever you are, whatever means you have, use it to fight for Liberia. Liberia is at war. The regime is destroying this country. Use it to fight for Liberia. Speak your mind. If you have not eaten a day, if you're in a community where people are suffering, take to your social media, write something, call attention to it. If you're in an environment where there is terrible roads, take the picture, post it, campaign that you're living in this age and time. Neglect and abandonment is killing your people. Pregnant women are dropping from the motorbike. They're losing their pregnancy. Post it. Campaign. Fight for your country. That's the war that you have to, that's the battle that you have to get involved with. That's the struggle that you have to get involved with. Everybody, wherever you are, you're in the community, you're there, you're seeing women, the village is drinking from a creek, from a contaminated water. The people are there, they're suffering. Use it, use your opportunity. The one phone you have, use it to call attention. Fight. That's what we have to do. When you go to the Hatay Center, you don't have to have everybody agree with you. But that burning issue that's there, just say it out. Let other people hear it. They don't have to agree with you, but just speak it out. The fact that you will say it, few people will hear it, that means you have advocated. That's what we have to do. Let everybody be talking in every corner. Let the noise start from the corner, the communities, the homes. Let's start to raise these issues until we get there. We'll get to the point. And this is what that has to happen to change the narrative. Corruption everywhere, right? Corruption everywhere. You want to get contract, the kickbacks are more than what you're even supposed to benefit, but you are supposed to execute the contract. What kind of system is that? You have the education, the qualification to get a job. You got to know somebody in the system. You got to be related to somebody in the system. This is unacceptable. And you think the country is running normal, and you got to use partisanship to cover up these excesses. No. Can't you condemn the police action? Some of you have been here for ages. Your experience, your life. Is this how you've seen the police being run in the country? Is this how they run the police in this country? You're not talking. Gregor will dress himself, put all kind of nonsense on him. Took the police, carried in Sierra Leone, the Pogo, disgraced the other police officer. Haul his trouser, nail hook the trouser, pull him aside. This is nonsense. Disgracing our national police just because of your social media thing. Because you won't be on social media, everyone can't take your picture, put you on video. Take the police, hold the man trouser, haul him also. Can't hear. You don't get mano in your country. No protocol in your country. No courtesy in your country. Bring yourself here. Bring your hair here. For one man, Benel, disgrace the whole institution. Disrespecting lawmaker, disrespecting army officer, disrespecting LRS, disrespecting. What is that? Should we wait for someone to big tension to happen before everybody start talking about it? Let's take call 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 22 186 500 104. Let's hear you. What do you think? What's your view on this growing threat? I believe it's a threat hanging. I believe it is a threat. It's a national security threat that the government has not paid considerable attention to, and we have to raise the necessary alarm. This is to inform the public that at 2 p.m. today, the civil society stand will be holding a major press conference at its headquarters in Congo Town, specifically to address issues and speak to details surrounding the upcoming December 17th national or nationwide protest action. December 17th. So the organizers stand will be speaking to the nation at 2 p.m. Join, stay tuned and follow. Let's get to know what is coming. Right? 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 23186 500 104 are the numbers to call. Police are beating everybody. They prepare to beat lawmakers. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Proper make soul and soul council. say they are not talking about soil and we don't hear with our hands between our legs that the army and the police are fighting. Then thank you.
Thank you very much. Of course, and I agree. One morning we could just, because the anger is growing. We've spoken with people within the barrier, they're not happy. The army people not happy. They feel very disrespected all of the time. Good morning, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Augustus.
Go ahead, Augustus.
Okay, thank you. The program on the Freedom FM is actually interesting. And I want to appeal to the Freedom FM family to kindly extend the activity or program in Grenada County, especially in the legal part of Grenada, because these messages need to be because all of the information that you guys can provide, they are good information that people that are there need to hear it, because national government is already have started lying to the people on George Weah, unfinished project that started under your regime, and they are saying it is breaker project. These are things that people are lying about. So when you guys are opening our eyes, our people who are there also need to hear this kind of information so that they can learn from us, learn from you people, and then be able to debunk the statement of other people or UP foolishness, to debunk the UP foolishness and be able to say the right thing.
Thank you very much. I mean, yes, we would like to do it, but we do not have the capacity. We're being strong leaders. So the only thing we can say, people who are there that have radio stations, they could just voluntarily relay us. No problem.
A partnership with the station, because I actually saying something that is actually burning my heart.
No problem. If you have a radio station there that's willing to relay, right, we are open to it. We don't have a problem. But just that we will not be able to finance it at this time. But if they're willing and we all have the same agenda for the country, let's do it for our people, because these people have come and they rely on lies and misinformation to run this country into nonsense. So that would be a good thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. And so, yes, I know they're burning desire for across the country. Good morning.
Yeah. My name is Pio calling for the Western.
Go ahead.
I mean, for the police issue is not strange. For me, I really eating in a different occasion. Not only with the eating
but it is worrying.
For me, I still need the government have to take action against the police directly, because for anything the unit does, the boss is responsible. Police will not just go on the street and then start attacking other security procedure for our direct instruction for their boss is there. And then if they continue, the you see, come on, their people, that must know as you come out with your so how they go around looking, we eat more police down. So when you consider police, the elder will take action, and the elder take action will be problem for the nation. The elder is the last people to get fed, the country will stay happy. When elder gets fed now, it's the elder also now. So the police governor need to be able to stay and then talk to the officer in Moscow to tell them that yes, not stop attacking officer. Wouldn't put within the region and see. You can be a security president. Even you leave it to go, you on a government duty. The police will demand you, they will tell you they go back in. And then when in full uniform, they will see them in a full blood with flag. They will deny you that what they say. They will not give you respect.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Inga.
Good morning, Abu here.
This is one old lady.
What is the old lady's name?
During those days.
What is the old lady's name?
Oh, the old lady's name is Error Council.
Go ahead.
Okay. During our days, way back, down to the private security, once you carry the flag, we have to get up. When you hear the name Wiki, the way it came from. Wiki, when they say Wiki,
You pass and see your friend. The army man will go to you and identify himself. Then you say, I can't release your thing. Yeah? What kind of life living in? So for these people, they need trained people. They need trained people to be involved in. So tell them the right. I don't know whether they can go to police academy. Even if you go there and say you're concerned, people will know how when they put you in there, they will tell you how to do your work. So I will really expect of them and we scared of them the way they disgracing themselves day and night. Thank you, my son.
Thank you very much. Okay, so good morning.
Yeah, good morning to Freedom FM family and good morning to my loving people of the Republic of Liberia and good morning to you, Brother Abu Sharif, along with Higa Konda Institute. The name remains constant as Sansu A.S. Kamara was taken back to our talk show this morning. You know, it's so disheartening and frustrating to us as a Liberian. The people who voted this government, they draw us calamity because for the previous stage, lay down the basis. For the 2-year experience they accumulated. But he has demonstrated beyond eliminating. Just now when he told the people that he is incompetent, he does not understand the dynamic of our body politics, but it makes people feel. But look at taking out money, the people taxpayer money to go and have they make it. Where my menu, my wife, children out of school, people are going to bed hungry. Look, Israel will just give people October 10, 2029 because the government is so very irresponsible government. They are not protection and they are edge. The same returning their edge. But with pension October 10, 2029, then they do anything they can do. They will be on one thing. Government is really party with politically very there in a kind of politics right after that.
Okay, thank you very much. And so this is how we like to bring down the curtains on this Tuesday morning presentation of the Freedom Morning Rise and Freedom 87.9.
Politics, commitment to bring you one unabated fraternal felicitation and greetings from the man who presides over the wombs and marquesses of Liberians and Africans, fastest growing neo-progressive pan-Africanist movement, my revolutionary alma mater, the Revolutionary Avant-Garde Progressive Student Alliance of the State University. Comrade Chairperson Justin Jaliba, you have my revolutionary honor, and to you, the irredentist.
Okay, his name is Ivan. We say a bit of that. And folks, thank you so very much for your participation and for your listening role. Those of you that try calling and couldn't make it, we say sorry. But tomorrow we're going to be here to continue from exactly where we stopped with another fascinating conversation. Looking at some of the issues that have happened and continue to happen with our country, Mama Liberia. My name is Abu Sharif. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time from the nation's capital. Bye-bye.
Music.